MPAC is the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation responsible for assessing more than 5 million properties in Ontario in compliance with the Assessment Act and regulations set by the Government of Ontario. We are the largest assessment jurisdiction in North America, assessing and classifying more than 5 million properties with an estimated total value of $2.3 trillion. Every 4 years, MPAC mails a property assessment notice to every property owner in Ontario. The notice you received in 2016 is MPAC's assessed value of your property as of January 1st, 2016. Our assessors are trained experts in the field of valuation and apply appraisal industry standards and best practices. MPAC's methods to determine property values are well regarded, and our expertise is sought out internationally. Did you know that MPAC's assessments and data are also used by banks, insurance companies, and the real estate industry? Most assessment jurisdictions in North America use this approach to establish the assessed value, commonly referred to as current value assessment. When assessing farm properties, MPAC undertakes extensive analysis to determine the value of the property. When we collect our sales data, we only use sales of farmlands which have been sold to farmers. That means sales to buyers who intend to use the property for other purposes, such as residential development, are not included. In addition to sales data, our assessors take into consideration the farmland, residence land, farm outbuildings, and other buildings when determining your property value. Farmland is assessed according to its soil classification and its ability to produce crops or sustain livestock. The land is categorized by location, climatic region, stoniness, soil type, drainage, and slope. There are 6 classes, with Class 1 being the most productive and therefore the most valuable. MPAC considers how much it would cost to replace the residence, less any depreciation. We take into account the age, size, type, and quality of construction. If the farmer lives on the residence, 1 acre of the land supporting the house is valued as farmland. If the house is occupied by a non-farmer, any land that is used by the occupant is assessed as residential land and valued as residential. MPAC establishes how much it would cost to replace an outbuilding such as a barn or silo, taking into consideration its age, size, and design. These buildings are put into the farm class if the farmer qualifies for the Farm Tax Class Incentive Program, which is administered by the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food, and Rural Affairs. Similar to farm outbuildings, we determine the replacement costs of other buildings such as wineries and stores. We consider its age, size, and design. These buildings and associated land are classified according to their use. We also review other information gained through property inspections, reviews, as well as land title documents, building permits, and sales questionnaires. Once all values are established, we calculate the total farm property value. Are you eligible for the Farm Property Class Tax Rate Program? Properties in the Farm Property Class Tax Rate Program are typically taxed at 25% of the residential rate for municipal and education taxes. MPAC will classify the farmland at the residential rate until placed in the Farm Property Class Tax Rate Program by the Ministry of Agriculture, Food, and Rural Affairs, OMAFRA. Visit ontario.ca/farmtax to learn more about the Farm Property Tax Class Rate Program. Want to learn more about how MPAC assessed your property and compare it to other similar properties? There's more information available to you than ever before at aboutmyproperty.ca. This secure, easy-to-use, self-serve website lets you download your enhanced property profile report, create a comparable property report, see market trends for farm properties across Ontario, and more. To get started, simply register and log in using the roll number and access key on your property assessment notice.